So the markets are falling right now in reaction to Donald Trump announcing new tariffs are going to be put on the EU. I think he said 50% tariffs are going to be put on the EU and 25% on smartphones like Apple. So this really sucks if you wanted to buy an Apple iPhone. Lots of people buy an Apple iPhone every 24 months, right? Or 12 months. Just depending on when they're updated and everything. I just think this is kind of crazy. The markets are literally falling. Like shares in Apple have been falling today, and US markets are falling too. And it's just because of all this uncertainty, because people all over the world buy things like Apple iPhones. I think that Apple hasn't responded yet to what Donald Trump is saying. He's just said it today. These tariffs on Apple products or on Apple iPhones are going to be put in if the iPhones are not made in the United States. And it just seems kind of like a threat almost, because I think most people know that cell phones are not made in the United States. Cell phones are like made in places like China or like wherever it's cheaper labor to make them and to get rare earth minerals and things that you need to put into the phone, like the components for the phone. That's where they're made. So seems really crazy that this is happening right now, and I think maybe they do this just to like scare people as a scare tactic on a Friday, that he makes this announcement knowing that you can't really do anything again until Monday with the markets. So here they're basically just talking about the effect of any of those kind of decisions or threats towards the EU not having a deal with the United States, and so now he wants to put like 50% tariff on their products. And it talks about how it's affecting the global markets now. And basically, I think that maybe in like 20 or 50 years, they're going to look back at this time and be like, look at the effect of the Trump tariffs. They did this to global markets and such and such. To be fair, a lot of people say, oh, well, iPhones can be made in the United States, and this is why an iPhone can't be made in the United States. Basically, like I said, the labor it takes to do it, the technology it takes to do it, to like train people in a factory to put together those components, and then the access to the actual minerals for like components like silver and things like that, and you know, that go into making a phone, right? You need to train all the people on a line to do that with this type of software and stuff. So just, if you think about it, if you don't have that already set up in your country, it's going to take years to build a factory, to hire all the people, to train them correctly, to make the product, and then have it come out really well. And, you know, with like software innovation and stuff, it updates every year, maybe every 6 months and so on. So it's just like, it's really hard to catch up right there. So like it says up here, a lot of Apple iPhones are actually made in China, India, and Vietnam. And we all know that, you know, wages in places like China and Vietnam and India are less than they are in the United States. So yeah, I don't see an Apple iPhone being made in the United States for a long time.